Hello, beautiful people. Uh, uh, this is just a quick tutorial on Arc Ascendant, ASA for short. Now, it is completely different right now. But if we go into start game, we have, all of our options here. Obviously that is coming soon. We don't know when. Wildcard being wildcard's just probably going to drop it on us like it did with the game. We have join game, which is servers, create game or resume game, single player obviously. Now here's the most interesting part, is that the mod list is built into the game. So when it comes to Xbox and PS5, if it hasn't already, we can actually play mods together on the on all the different platforms, cross-platform I think it's called. So we've got Arc Editions, popular dinos, which are the first bit, and then obviously we have, at the moment it's 25 pages worth of mods. You got the binoculars, which is built into the game already on tech tier. What else do we have? We have clear screen. I'm guessing. Okay, that's kind of like build your own sort of thing, I guess. I'm not 100% sure on that. Where are the bodies? This is a new mod. Okay. Right. So that's not really going to be helpful. I don't think anyway, because automatically disables after a few seconds. So you have a split second to go and get it. So yeah, cryopods are not in the game itself as of yet, but there are quite a few, and we just missed one, quite a few cryo mods. So we have this one. I think there's like 6 in total of the different types of cryopods and cryo fridges. So if we just keep going, you can get the snow owls, which is kind of cool. And there's also no tech dinos in ASA as of yet. So the teleporters, that's from S Plus, I think, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I've just been playing around with it, but you get the general idea. That's where all your mods are. And yeah, so you'll also see that it's got join last session. If we click onto that, it'll automatically take you to the last time that you actually played the game. So yeah, that's a new feature. Really excited about that. However, when we get into the game, forgive me on the graphics. I need to upgrade my GPU, possibly my CPU as well, to run it on pretty much epic if I can, but that's not gonna happen until next year. So now we're in the game itself. So one of the features that I'm going to show you first off the bat is to access your shoulder pet. You just basically hold down R and access shoulder pet inventory, and there you go. You can actually transfer all your resources and stuff into there, which is great. And it halves the resources as well, I believe. So it's really good for metal runs, crystal runs, and all that other stuff. So the other feature is, if you watch my hotbar, if let me just get out of here so we don't have the writing on it. Watch my hotbar. If I hold down Q, it'll come up with another hotbar. If I press 9, it will take me to the next page. This is everything that I have in my inventory, right? So, you know, you can press 0 to go back to the first lot of your inventory. If that makes any sense or not, forgive me. And if you press 9, it takes you to the next page. So yeah, and then if you hold down Q, it takes you to your original one. So if you're gathering resources and you're on the computer, just hold down Q and this will pop up. Now, to edit your building or your hotbar down here that's not your usual, all you have to do to reorganize this is essentially double click or whatever back into your inventory. As you can see, it's just going to slide over and I can click anything to essentially reorder everything. So if I wanted my hatchet in front of my pick, I'll just press my pick goes into inventory, then I'll keep going along until the pick is next to the hatchet like that, and that's how you reorganize all this. So again, it's quite easy. It's an awesome feature. Really loving it. And that right here is the new ghillie. So yeah, I've given myself a beard because it was there, and I thought, why not? So yeah, and the new tracking system, it only tracks your tamed dinos that you already have, right? If you select this button here and you go to your map, it will should show you, maybe not, maybe because it's on my shoulder actually. Anyway, if you so yeah, it should come up as thing. So if you just click on that and then click the little button down here, it should come up. There it is on your screen. That where your dino is, right? With the map system, if I press M once, then it comes up like this, and then obviously I'm still able to move and carry on and stuff like that. However, if I hold M down, then it takes away everything. So if I hold down, there we go. Now I can view zoom out and zoom in. So there's that. If I double press the map, then it takes me to a map in the inventory, like a shortcut, where I can somewhat interact with it. My only issue with this is, like, I'm loving it, but I can't drag the map down, so I've got a full, section of the map, like, in the middle of essentially the screen, which is really annoying. So I'm hoping that they eventually, like, even when I zoom in, I'm holding down right click and I can't essentially move it. What else can we do with this? I think we can double tap and we mark a point, just go random, right? And if we click on that, then it'll come up on our screen there, lets us know how far away we are from that point and whatnot. So there is that. If I left click on it, then I can just essentially bin it. It's great, right? So there's that. In terms of engrams, it's all the same. Sleeping bag's a little different. The walls are completely different, and I love it. you just have to make one wall and you can turn it into a window, a door, a double door frame, whatever, just by using that feature. So with here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to automatically... I cannot. I need to repair this first. Yeah, I'm gonna have to repair it. So real quick. Do I have any wood in here? Do not think so. What's another way of showing it to you? So if we just take one of those and a wall, right? Now, this is just for an example only. If I'm already in my building hotbar, press 9, and then I press 7. Voila, I get that. So, if I'm pretty sure there's a way I can do it. I think it's... Is it that one? So I've just got to click it down and it can raise. It can be lowered. Right? Let's just go there for now. Okay. So the other feature that I wanted to show you guys was the wall. Now, as you can see above my hotbar there, we have the variants. We have the wall, we have a doorway, we have a larger doorway, and we have the window. We can also press E to flip it, and that's what it would look like. The pickup stuff is built into the game, so even if you're on console or whatever, you can pick it up. There is no time limit to, you know, how short you have to pick it up for. So that's a pretty good thing. Now, my favorite bit that I'll quickly show you guys. I'll just move that there. Let's get my original hotbar up. Let's access the smithy. Okay. Now, my favorite thing is that if I get my gun out, right, and I hold down R, I can choose to go into the pego or my rifle's options. If I click onto the rifle options, I can change my ammo from normal ammo to a tranquilizer dart, and it'll automatically do it for me. Right. So I absolutely love that feature, and we'll just take that back to normal ammo. Right. So you no longer have to put extra things onto your hotbar. Right. And you can do that with any of these the weapons, the shooting weapon stuff. So there's also more features if you check out syntax. Yeah, syntax video. He's got one out there, but he forgot to put that feature in, I think. The other thing that a lot of people have forgotten, right? If you hover over a weapon, let's just say the primitive torch, and we have 5, 6, 7. If we have 7 empty, we can just hover over it, press 7, it'll take it straight to that slot. So if 0 is empty, I can just do that and it goes to my 0. So that's actually one of my favorite features of them all, to be honest, because it just makes it just easier to, you know, organize your stuff. That's the wrong one. I wanted this one. So I'm just gonna take that off the tracking system right now. The other thing that we can do is if we look at one of these, I don't know what you call them. Anyway, the little hexagon things, if we hold down R, we can dismiss it and it goes away. There is no shortcut to actually bringing that back up again without going into the inventory map and then selecting it. So if I just delete, yes please. Okay, so yeah. And what else? There's all your electrical stuff is now wireless. We no longer need the electrical wires and whatnot to power anything up. Instead, it actually has show range. It's not showing at the moment. I think it needs to be on, or I didn't click it properly. There we go. So it's actually got a fair bit of range. So any electrical stuff like your fridges, fabricator, chemistry bench, all that needs power, it would be wireless, and that is great. That is awesome. No longer have to worry about that. The piping system and water intakes are virtually the same as this, so I just want to hide that. So yeah, you can put an intake down at the water. I think you may have to what's the word called? You may have to like do a skip, jump, and a hop, or whatever it's called. If you're building outside of the range of the water and whatnot, you can essentially get an intake, put that in the water, get a reservoir, put it on the edge of that, and then so on and so forth, and then you can just put a tap like anywhere on your base and whatnot. Again, Syntac has a video on that. So, but this is what it looks like on my settings, which is very low. If we go into settings, go into video, I have it all turned right down apart from a couple of things. So yep, I got motion blur on. I think that is to do with the lining of things. Max frames 60, all that good stuff. Yeah, you can change your crosshair, right? Whatever color you want the crosshair to be, that's your crosshair. So yeah, that change, and then obviously just go save and whatnot. It's the same as your keyboard. Everything's the same. The only thing is that there is no gamma. So I don't understand why this is here. I've tried many things on how to get the gamma working, and it just doesn't, because a certain time of night when it goes from essentially like really dark dusk, you can't see anything. So we'll just go back on that. Another feature that they have is save game. It essentially just saves if it crashes and you've just saved it, like we have an egg. And it crashes, it'll take you to the last point that it actually saved, that you press saved. So yeah, that's really cool. I really like that feature. Because there's nothing worse than, you're doing a middle run and you come back and you're halfway back and then it crashes and then you didn't save it, and next thing you know, you're not even you're back to where you started before you've done the run if you didn't save it from that point. Another feature is that the fertilized dino eggs has been reduced. Instead of having 12 or 6 or whatever, you can just have the 2 what are these? Standing torches to incubate your egg. it's too hot. So we'll just do that. And still too hot. Must be the time of day. Yeah, it must be time of day because it's way too cold. What's the temperature today? 35 degrees Celsius. So it's what, 70, about 70-ish, 72 Fahrenheit, I'm guessing. Don't quote me on it. Here in Australia, we actually do Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Also, another thing that they kind of took from S Plus in ASE is the crafting in most of the, like this preserving bin. You can see how long it takes to craft jerky, which is excellent. So yeah, there's really not anything else that is thing. So I need to go and actually I need to make more gasoline. So the only thing that doesn't have that feature of crafting is the refining forge. Unfortunately, it's just what it is. Even the campfires have it all, and this is all vanilla, completely vanilla. I do wish that it was more than just 3 slots in the campfire. Like, come on. So yeah, and also if I just put that back into folders, so in the cooking pot, you could only do, these, the kibbles. Actually, it didn't really show any of this in ASE. So there's more variants of colors now, which is great. Shows what you actually need for the kibble, which is absolutely amazing. We can also make oil using Hesperornis egg. That's really, really good. So yeah, a lot of this, I feel like that pretty sure they did take out something. Broth of Enlightenment, Mind Wipe. Well, the Shadow Stake is there. I think. That's got to be all, isn't it? But yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. And I have crashed. Yeah, I have crashed. Unfortunately. These things happen. So yeah. Thanks for watching. And just so you know that I won't be playing ASA or streaming it, videoing it, or anything like that to do with ASA until ASE is completed. The simple fact that, I've started on ASE, I need to finish ASE, and by giving the rest of the episodes and everything else for ASE, it's going to give me enough time to actually save up to get my computer upgraded. So, I mean, all I really need is the GPU, CPU, and another monitor to go on top of that. So, well, thanks for watching. If you like this, subscribe. Sorry about the crash. And I will see you guys over in ASE very, very soon. If not, this video will be out just before ASE. So go over and watch that. We'll be fighting the boss fights with Therizinios to get that going. Alright, hope you have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!